Yeah, we got him like running to the side like he used to. Nigga was an animal. Man, he ain't play his whole career.
Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing to the hill.
And he got it. There you go. What you do? You speed it up? Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, that's how I feel with this
one.
On
a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Atlanta Falcons. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Gets around him. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Get two of those.
At their own 16-yard
line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good.
I used to like Tim Duncan shit. Now I wish I would have got this
because the confidence elevates.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays.
But I love
watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Ito Smith, his first carry. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to hell and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourself.
They get their hand on the ball and don't even think with the ball coming back. You get lucky they pass it to you. They got to be in trouble or something.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Ryan. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Intercepted by
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away in the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Yeah, to the screen. Green machine activated.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins.
Green machine.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Stay with him.
2nd and 5 now. Ryan, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Let me guess. Flexible release. That shit comes up a lot. When you get a plain shot like that,
now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
There they go. Set the screen, bro.
Now Gurley.
Set the screen. Come on, I need help.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
I need help. Set the screen, bro. Set the
screen. And I believe that'll be enough for another first down and will. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all the time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Come on, bro.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That one scares me, man.
12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
It certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses, because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
I try to run up on him, too.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
You see green, so you thought it was off. I be thinking the same shit, bro. That was what I'm thinking right now.
A lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's strong.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Lucky, you know.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with
them.
That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Oh.
From the shotgun, Ryan.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches from the gun. He'll try to run it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his... Guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Yeah.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit. So right now, they've decided to set, as you said,
I hit him with the fancy one, bro. I'm watching this do it here.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down.
No.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5.
That's good.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Washington, nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Nobody was there. That's the only time I do it. I don't trust that nigga. That nigga be getting his shit swatted. That's me. I missed time.
Set and ready for this next drive. The Washington offense.
Oh, come on, get out.
Just keep possession of the football. 2 times, 2 turnovers. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I put the icons up. I was going to throw it to you, Blue. You was right next to him.
Let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
I'm like, oh shit, he's right next to me.
Sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
I was watching him, so I pressed icon, and I see you right there. I'm like, what the
certainly
fuck?
going to need to be a bit better here
I
on
can't throw
second
it to
and
Bruce
16.
right next to me. I'm going to set him up. Corner.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
Oh,
and the Falcon defense
boy.
has a touchdown.
Graham Gano on.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight ball.
He was just trying to get his shot off.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
I'm looking for you, bro. I'm looking for you.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did.
Yeah, help
Let's
him
face
out.
it, you
That's all you
mentioned
gotta
this
do,
to me
help
in a
him
break
out.
earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd and 11 now. Davis. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
Trying to do the right thing.
Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Oh, he got that little bit of space. No, you watching me. Oh, oof.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Oh, I thought he was going to kill him. Corner.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Corner.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
From the gun, Davis.
Come on, man.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
He took too long to do it. That's why. When he first got it,
Gibson,
went up.
and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Now Davis from the gun on 3rd down. Slings. That's caught inside the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Operating from the gun, Davis. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Watching, you know, they know I'm
That's
hitting
one of those
them.
plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now Austin. That'll go as a 39-yard.
I was trying to cut through.
9 on the return. And the Falcons
I
will
was
be
trying to cut to
taking
the other
over
corner.
1st and
That's what I was
10.
trying to do.
33-yard line.
It's like this. Come right over here.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
Because the point guard is greedy. He don't want to pass out to the niggas that's open. I had 2 people on one side.
Play action.
And he ain't pass it to none of them.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
I'll be right here. There'll be 2 over here by themselves.
That's a big loss.
One's by himself.
Bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news,
look, look. He's doing all that for what?
Now a draw play for Gurley.
And it's a game.
At the 27-yard line. It's a gain
of
11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
34-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
The tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. Gibson.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
I had a blow out. He was going to miss that bitch. I was scared they called it on me. I put my hands up in front of him. Like,
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
No 2 can't do that shit, so.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners. Let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan, the left side completion to Jones. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage tonight. That will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Let me look out the window, make sure it ain't no crazy shit going on with the sky.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
I like when you get that dunk and you walk over.
Smith trying to run for it, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Extra point try good by Gano. And a route is on here in this first half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
I'm at 70% for the next one, I think it is. Good job. 19
out there
boards.
set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Davis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On 1st down, Ryan. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to pour it on. Gano the extra point, and a route is on here in this first half.
Washington, nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Brought down at the 45.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here's Ryan.
Yeah, I heard,
will be incomplete.
Plain and simple. That's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
We gotta go carry the original.
Operating from the gun, Davis. And he's got his man on the out route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Out there for y'all, but winter don't last.
Nothing in that first half. Nothing in the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
I don't know. How are they looking like?
From the gun, Davis slings this deep from McLaurin. And now here's another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forced incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now.
Obviously, you've been there before, man. Obviously, you've been there before, so you good.
is incomplete.
Yeah, man, but
That's
you
an
just need
excellent
them
job
gray
right there
ones,
on
man.
third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact. On time, no penalty. And before this drive can get wings, it's fourth down.
Yeah, I remember I wanted those when
A
they
nice
came out.
return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there
like
set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now. Really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
I think I put like
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the
it had like a
because I
discount or
think what
something.
we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions and coming together as a group, going over adjustments,
they probably
and
went
the head
up.
coach
I'm not
coming
even
in and just screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there that time, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there.
My
Keeps
mom
the sticks
caught me
moving.
this as a gift. I went with her though. She said, pick out whatever you want.
Here's Davis on 1st and 10. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. In for the sack, Deion Jones. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
This is like
Terry McLaurin, 50 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Yeah, I like these. I got a Bulls hat. Yeah, I took care of I try to take care of my food.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We're getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there. This D is fired up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I forget what they used to call them.
Another carry now for Gurley.
Yeah, I want to get me
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got to show you the fit that I got for it.
From the shotgun, they go with Smith. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Taken down at the 40.
Sean Dion Hamilton was
they
there to
like the
bring him
regular
down defensively.
which is great.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Ryan.
He's a part of the
Got a
new
man over the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
11 yards there, first down.
At the 48-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back.
Yeah, I'm going to show you right now.
With your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of
I got them in a darker grade, though.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He was taken down.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Score Falcons 31, Washington 7.
8 yards to tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
When I first wore them.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. It's caught
I
on the
really
right
like
side.
that.
Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
No, a lot of people don't like him. I don't like him like that either, to be honest. I don't like him like that either. This was the 5th that I bought for. I'm missing the 10.
Now it's Ryan. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes it...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And this offense is running away with this one. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Falcons 38, Washington 7. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
I'll take a while.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
It's over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Damn, I should have ordered me another costume,
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A carry now for McKisson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Davis. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Tell me what y'all think. With the Tims.
They're indeed
when I
going to go
first
for
bought
it
them,
here on fourth
that was the
down.
fit I got for it.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this
That's an
plays
academic
out.
sweater.
From the
And
gun,
the fucking,
Davis.
and a
And
Bulls
this is
hat. The Bulls hat under the brim is
Washington
cold.
goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football
Let me show
in
you the
great
first
field
fit that I got for
position.
the Timbs when I first stopped.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And they give this time to the tailback.
I bought that shit at a spot out here called
He's tackled a yard short
Giles, I think it is.
Good gain of 9.
They got a bunch of it's right here. It's not even that far of a walk from where I live at. They got a lot of sports shit in there.
But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations.
It looked like a jersey, right? That's just a regular t-shirt. They just got the
trying to keep them from locking down a game.
The whole back is that color blue.
They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's all like that, and the way it says
The
Spurs on the
previous
bottom,
run
it's
good
just
for
the same shit on the
9.
back.
Here's second and a yard.
I bought that for the Timbs, man.
And he'll give it here to his
I only wore
running
that
back.
shit like once, bro.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
My brother just got some old black, and my mother just ordered him some old
Get an
black.
extra look. That's what the
Like the
technology
gray
is
shit I got.
for. And this touchdown will count.
The same thing.
This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Falcons 45, Washington 7. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
All black was a weak joint.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Is the little pennies that match that shirt because of that blue?
Davis. That'll be caught at Steven Sims.
I got the little pennies. You ever see
the 22-yard line.
To Steven Sims.
A huge play there for Washington.
Yeah, no, I got it was a neutral ground in there. I got them in black in that color blue. I'm gonna show you
So
that.
the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
I was gonna wear this shit with that shirt, but I'm gonna wear the Timbs with it to match the gray on the hat. They got reflected, so it's not gonna look right. I'm gonna turn the flash off first.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's McKissick, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Flash make it look right.
Washington on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Davis. And my goodness, another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. On the draw, this is Smith. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
First down.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
6-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I hope not to. Here we go. Going crossovers out there.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd and 12.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys are getting along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York